so I'm wanting to put a roof on this structure. I just want to select my exterior walls. So if I use the magic wand, that's going to actually select all my walls, and I want to make sure I don't select my interior walls. What we do need to make sure is we need to make sure our walls are all joined. So if your exterior walls aren't joined, you're going to need to make sure they are. I'm going to shift select all my exterior walls, and in this case I have 10 walls. Okay? With those walls selected, I go up into my AEC menu, and I can see that I have some pretty cool 3D things. I'm going to just choose my Create Roof selection. It brings up this Create Roof dialog box. So just like in those sill settings, I can see all these measurements, and I can make adjustments to those. Right now, I mean, depending where you guys are at, you guys all taken construction theory, so you can understand what each number represents. Most of the settings I'm just going to leave as is. Actually, but in this case I changed the roof pitch. So I want to put in a pitch of, like, instead of an angle, I want it to be a pitch. So either 5 and 12, 6 and 12, 12 and 12 is going to be a 45. 16 and 12 is going to be even steeper than that. Pardon? Yeah, when we're doing a flat roof, it's easier to do a roof base. So this is for a pitched roof. Yes, I'll go over both. Right now we'll just kind of go through this on this one. So I've done my roof pitch to be 5 and 12. My bearing height I've left at 10 feet, and my roof overhang I'm at 2 feet. I'm gonna just hit OK, and it's gonna create a roof for me, and I can see.
No way, Carmen. You're never gonna. We just do something like that. Didn't we have to build that by hand last year?
No,
we didn't.
You 2D.
Carmen.
You drew it in 2D.
Yeah, but now we never have to do roof one again. We just do this and then go
Well, not really. We still want to make sure we can draw it in 2D and understand what's going on. But this is a great way of also checking our 2D roof plan. And even I could do like an image if I wanted. Oh, you being temperamental. Okay, I'll just do color. Yeah. Okay, anyways, so I can see that there's my roof. There's wall clippings, so you can play around with that. This is obviously for, I can speak, pitched roof, and this has a hip roof. If I want to change the roof, for instance, if I wanted to make this a gable end, I can hover over these object handles and click. And I'm changing this edit. It brings up this edit roof settings, and I can change this roof edge from a eave to a gable, or if I wanted to, a Dutch hip. In this case, I will do a gable, and I can hit OK. And there's the gable end. And again, I could go over here and make this a gable as well. Oh baby. Right? So you can visually see what it looks like. And if I wanted to change this one, I can make this a gable as well. Now, I will do will just do a quick, just rectangle. Actually, that's gonna make, so here's my rectangle. I have all my walls selected. I can go up and go create roof, and I'll even do this as 6 and 12. So it automatically does a hip roof. And then I can go over with my selection tool, I can change this to a gable if I wanted to. I could change this to a gable. And technically I can change this to a gable. And what's that gonna do?
It's gonna make an angle. It's gonna make I knew it.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a shed roof.
What?
Yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah. So then I can also,
Dutch hip.
yeah, do you want to see what a Dutch hip looks like? Okay.
Sure, why not?
Oh. Let's say.
Sorry. Just Google it. Dutch hip.
Okay. I have to look up what. So that's going to be like actually, let's say 3 feet. There we go.
What the heck?
So it doesn't, there's going to be a wall face there. So it's a combination of a hip roof and a gable, right? So here, I'll make it even bigger actually. I can make it huge actually. Dutch hip, and we can make this gable inset, say 5 feet.
Oh, what?
And even, I can make it even bigger. Let's do 15 feet. And then I just have a little gable wall up here, and this is a hip roof.
Okay. I don't like it.
But you know how you can do it
Why would you want to use that?
to make a Dutch gable roof.
To make a Dutch gable roof?
Yeah.
Well, just like strictly aesthetic.
Yeah, it's a look, right? Like a lot of more like a farm style look.
It's a vibe for sure. Gotcha.
Totally a vibe. Okay, so this is one way. I selected all my walls and I went in and I did create roof face. I can also use, oops.
Do you have to do it in top plan view?
Nope, I did that first one I did in
So
I did in 3D view. So I have, I created a shape. I just drew around my walls and I did a rectangle or a polygon, and then I offset that polygon. I can select that polygon and make that a roof face. And this is where more applicable for a flat roof or a shed roof. And I can change my roof slope as either an angle or a rise over run. And I can specify what my rise and run to be. And then
We wouldn't offset it though, would we?
yes, it doesn't have an offset specification. It's basically, you're drawing what that face is, and then by specifying create roof face, it's adding that slope and adding that thickness, right? So it doesn't have it, whereas like when I did the create roof, there was an overhang setting. There is no overhang setting.
Like my roof doesn't have wouldn't have an overhang.
Then you
You
wouldn't
just
do
leave
an
it?
offset, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so try and create a roof on your structure